spouse of the High Commissioner of the Republic of Malawi in India, His Excellency Mr. Leonard Bengezi. Dr. Aminata Thiam, the first Counselor, Child Affairs Embassy of the Republic of Guinea. Mrs. Neelam Sharma, representing the Embassy of Republic of Burundi. Dr. Arun Gupta, Shri Aman Kumar, Srimati Dolly Gupta, Srimati Yogita Bhayana, Shri Manoj K. Chandra, Shri Sarvesh Mishra, Srimati Sarpiya Sagwan, Srimati Nirja Gupta. Thank you for gracing us with your benign presence. It is my honor to have you with us. So I would request Ms. Leher Sethi, Secretary, ICUNR, to please deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Ashu. Ladies and gentlemen, please be supportive. It's too windy for me today. So, this event, we do it every year. The intention behind it is to honor women. It's to remember the struggles that women face in day-to-day lives, and to remember that there's a long way to go, even though we've come a long way since, I think, in the last 1 century. Am I audible to everyone? Okay, great. So, International Women's Day, 8th of March. I think we all remember it now. The moment March comes, there are multiple invitations that we all receive, and it's an event-full month. Everybody is talking about women, everybody is talking about empowerment, but then March goes and then everybody forgets about it. So we must pledge while we're here that women empowerment isn't just a monthly thing. It isn't something that we should think about or talk about in the month of March every year. It's something that we must take back home to our families. We must ensure that we practice equality, we practice gender parity in our homes, with our children, with our spouses, and that's what Women's Day is to me, and I hope that that is what it becomes to you as well. So now I'm going to begin with my speech, which is pretty long. I'll cut it short if I see bored faces and see anybody yawn. So we know that it's a global holiday celebrated annually on the March of 8th. And the purpose is to bring attention to issues such as gender equality, reproductive rights. Okay, the bubble just... Okay, I don't even know what the purpose of this is, but... All right. And also to remember, that there is continued violence and abuse against women that we must all fight against. I read somewhere that empowerment could be defined in 5 separate categories. So there's social empowerment, there's educational empowerment, there's economical, political, and psychological empowerment for women. And the one that we mostly talk about, the one that we mostly see is social empowerment, because that's the form of empowerment that we see in mainstream media. But the sad fact is that every year, the number of years that are needed to close the gender gap keeps on increasing. Technology for gender equality. There are obviously flip sides, and there are 2 sides to it. There is the side wherein, the internet has helped us bridge a gap. It has liberated women. It has given women the opportunity to express themselves. But on the other end, it has opened up a new avenue for abuse to reach women. So there are just a few figures that I'm going to quickly rattle. It says that 22% is the women who make up artificial intelligence workers globally. Only 22% women work in AI. 44%. A global analysis of 133 AI systems across industries found that only 44.2% demonstrate a gender bias. And 73% is the survey that said that women journalists from 125 countries had suffered online violence in the course of their work. So that's how much abuse there is online now. So there is a persistent gender gap everywhere, whether